They're not serious that they think that this team could win the NBA championship.
So then if it does win, you better give them some more credit since you don't believe
I
it.
would be blown away if these guys did this. This would blow my mind if they won the NBA championship.
So does Steph get in your top 10?
I'd take it a step further than that, Mars.
Top 5?
Take it. We might have to have a different conversation. We may have to have a different conversation about Steph Curry because I know for a fact if they win it, it ain't going to be because of James at 42 years old. I'm 100% confident in that. That it's not going to be solely because of him. No.
Oh, well,
those days are over.
Solely because
talk about it, Chill. How are we going to talk about Steph?
No.
How are we going to talk about Steph, Chill?
Kyrie,
those days.
When has he had Anthony Davis? When has it been solely because of LeBron James? All LeBron James championships have come with all-time greats next to him. Every single one of them. Top 5, top 10 players.
Yes. Penn, this is not about. It's
I
not about.
just don't get
even with
like y'all know how weak the league is. No, I'm just
LeBron and Draymond are two of the best connectors in the NBA. You are giving them Steph Curry, potentially Moses Moody coming back, potentially Brandon Podziemski. You're giving them Anthony Davis as a finisher. Who?
He's detrimental to this team.
All right, let's not go that far.
Hey, Santa Clara Bronco. I'm gonna have to support Brandon Podziemski. I think he's a good player, and I think off of LeBron, he'll be a really good player. He's a smart.
That's
player.
great. Can we get back to Steph being top 5 all time, please?
Thank you, Mars. That's the real conversation.
Get back to that. We don't need to get back to that.
We do need to get back to that.
I want y'all to know why can't.
Right quick, Drizz, because we already here. Chill.
Talk about it. My question was a part of it, though.
Steph couldn't get into.
All right, for sure.
I was gonna say like, why can't?
But now Steph can be top 5. So I just want to know. So does that because you have Magic at 6? Steph goes above Magic.
I don't think he goes above Magic, but we can have a different. Think about where we are at this point. And now listen. Please listen for a second, Mars.
I'm listening.
So he's coming off of another season-ending injury. He's going to be 39 years old. To put this kind of magic, I'm not basing it.
Yeah, where was Magic at 39?
I'm not. He was working in Lakers.
Where was Steph at 22?
Front office.
Yeah, he was working in their front office.
Killing that Davidson.
What I'm saying is for him to I don't ever think he's going to be better than Magic, but for him to put this kind of run together, even with James at 41 going on 42 years old, even with an injury-prone Anthony Davis, and with the Western Conference being the nightmare that it is, if he could turn the clock back one time and they can make some sort of run, not just deep into the playoffs, but to win the whole thing, like I would have to talk about him differently than I would. Because at that age, that is not common. In fact, it's completely uncommon.
I mean, yeah, you praised Kareem for being the oldest Finals MVP. How old was he?
38. He was 38.
Yeah, so Steph about to have that record, oldest Finals MVP.
35, 39 years old.
Unanimous MVP.
Chill.
I like when you talk like this, Mars.
Magic to me.
Chill. My question.
I like when you talk like this, Mars.
Yeah.
Based on the things I hear about what makes a player great, it's out. Best year ever, oldest Finals MVP ever, only unanimous MVP ever, 2-time MVP, 2-time Finals MVP. Magic has 3, I guess. Congratulations, even though he robbed one of them. But salute to him. Congratulations. Sounds like he would have to be better than Magic. Well, plus the longevity is, substantial gap.
Well, we got to take.
Mars, get that off.
Well, you see now this does sound good with Mars, but Mars, there's stuff that you're missing. Like you're missing the other stuff, like the fact that he has missed the playoffs 7 times. Like that matters. That kind of stuff matters. He's had season-ending injuries. The fact that he can put this one thing together with this older group, I think I have to talk about him different. I would have to.
But this would also mean he's won with 4 different iterations of the same franchise.
And now he gets the Tim Duncan thing where you get to just add rings at the end and call it part of the dynasty.
He drove culture.
So now we're gonna act like the Warriors dynasty is actually 11 years long because they won in 2015 and they win in 2027.
Yeah, but
that's the same thing.
But the thing is, Chill.
No.
Why can't they be good though, Chill?
Because the San Antonio Spurs were not missing the playoffs, Miles. That's a terrible logic.
No, Steph Curry is the best player.
No way, Miles.
Hold on. But can we talk about the years that they missed the playoffs? Why are we saying,
won 5
rings in
12
times and
years?
giving no context?
That's a 12-year dynasty.
And Michael Jordan retired for 2 years. I don't think this matters.
We get to call it a 12-year dynasty.
He missed the playoffs.
When we talk about the Spurs dynasty, it's from 99 to 2014. even though there was a 7-year gap between the 07 ring and 2014 ring. We get to acknowledge the dynasty was 50. I'm not saying they won. What I'm saying is there was a 15-year dynasty, despite the fact that there was 7 years between the last 2 championships. So with the Warriors only being a 5-year difference between the last 2 championships, yes, we're gonna call that a 12-year dynasty with 5 championships. That's what's going to happen. Whether we like it or not, that's what's going to happen.
No, we're not doing that. And the reason why we're not doing that is because there's different iterations. There's different iterations of San Antonio, and San Antonio did not miss the playoffs during any of that time.
Yo, this PC Ron here.
This is Chilltown Hoops.
Yo, this is Drench Man, not the French man.
Mars here.
This is Swiper. Yo, this is Big Ox.
I want to start by showing love to everybody that rocks with PC.
We appreciate y'all, whether you catch every episode,
catch the clips, jump in the chat, or just support from a distance.
We see all of it.
We put a lot into this, a lot of time, a lot of energy,
and a lot of love. And we do it because we really care about giving y'all dope content and building the best sports community out there.
But if we being real, the way we can keep growing this thing and make more content, have better productions, more live events, more PC weekends, more meetups, all of that stuff.
It's through memberships.
The support really helps us keep this thing moving.
So if PC has ever been a part of your day,
helped you get through work,
made you laugh,
made you mad,
or just gave you somewhere to tap in with people who really love the game,
go check out the memberships tiers and see which one works best for you.
We're here every day doing this.
And with y'all behind us,
we can keep taking this to another level.
Tap into the membership.
And let's keep building this thing, baby. PC to the top with you. Let's do it.
I never said
talk about the years that the Warriors missed the playoffs.
I'm saying they are going to be cool.
And the Steph
you telling me the Spurs did this, therefore they're a better dynasty. Cool. Irrelevant to my point. 20 years from now, the Warriors dynasty will be called, if they win next year, will be called from 2015 to 2027. That is what people will consider the Warriors dynasty. Because when you win 5 championships in 12 years, they are going to call every single one of those championships part of the dynasty. Whether or not you missed the playoffs in 21 and 2020 and 2024. No one cares because I'm 26 actually. No one cares because you won 5 championships in 12 years. That's what they're gonna call the dynasty. That's not my opinion. That's what's going to happen.
And
that's
people,
not even up for debate. That's what's going to happen.
Right. And then people will combat it. People like me, when I'm still around at 72 years old, I'm going to combat it because I was around when the San Antonio Spurs was running the league. I was around when the Golden State Warriors missed the playoffs a bunch of years. And the fact that they missed the playoffs a bunch of years because we had guys like Steph Curry miss the playoffs because he got hurt. That's a you problem. That's not a me problem. That's a you problem. The same thing with Klay Thompson. He got hurt. That's a you problem. That ain't a me problem. So let's get to the bottom of that.
How does this mean they're not a dynasty? I don't understand.
Okay, so
because they missed the playoffs in 2020 and 21, but everyone considers 22 part of the dynasty.
Okay, and that's everyone who considers 22 part of the dynasty. But then,
so you're telling me you don't?
No, I don't. No, I do not. 23 is not. 22 is not a part of the dynasty. Off the strength that was the last hurrah. That wasn't the last dance like the Bulls. Like the Bulls won it and Okay, to your point,
anyone wanted to tell me I was tripping for saying that they were considered.
Mark, you literally just said that the San Antonio Spurs didn't get back to the NBA championship for 7 years. You literally
I said they didn't win it for 7 years. That's why.
Okay, they didn't win it for 7 years. They got
and I still consider 14 part of the dynasty.
Right, but they got back to the NBA. They got back to the NBA championship 6 years. Right, 6 years later.
Do you consider 2014 part of the Spurs dynasty?
Yes, of course.
Well, you're not chill, but thank you.
I'm his attorney.
Appreciate it.
I think the fact that they didn't make the playoffs, and I don't just consider a dynasty just winning the NBA championship every year. I don't think that. I think consistency matters when we're talking about a dynasty, and the fact that they made the playoffs every year and they were making runs in the playoffs, and they were relevant for 15 straight years.
This is a long way of you saying yes.
Yes, to answer your question.
Okay, so did the Spurs dynasty continue up until 2016? Because they made the playoffs those next 2 years as well. Actually, 2017.
I think it was
did
still,
it go from 98 till 2017?
To be honest with you, after Tim Duncan left, I think it was still going on because all we did was we just replaced Tim Duncan. We replaced Tim Duncan with LaMarcus Aldridge. Kawhi Leonard got better. They added Pau Gasol. They were in the Western Conference Championship, so it was still going on. That was happening.
So the Spurs dynasty is what, 98? So it's a 20-year dynasty.
They still work.
Yeah, but this Golden State thing would be 15 years between championships. 5 champions. It was 12 years.
Yeah, I said
5
that 5 and
championships
12
in
years.
12
Yeah,
years.
I said that 5 and 12 years.
That's
the Spurs
amazing.
is 5 and 15 years. I agree. I'm saying they're both dynasty.
But are you
Well, I'm
guys,
saying they both are considered dynasty.
my stance? Do you care about missing the playoffs? Like what is a dynasty?
With context. Steph was gone for 21 when they missed 21.
A dynasty is a consistent.
Actually, he played in
dominant
21,
run.
so stop the nonsense.
He played like 12 games. 30 games.
I mean, honestly, neither one of these are really
in 20,
dynasties. The real
broke his hand.
dynasties are the Boston
Yeah.
Celtics and the Chicago Bulls. Those are the
In
only
20,
real
in 20,
dynasties.
he
We're
broke
being
his hand.
completely
He
honest
broke
here.
his hand. He didn't play.
And in
Well,
21,
I mean,
they got
the
bounced
Warriors
after
won
playing,
3
right?
and 4
21
years. That's kind of dynastic.
The 21,
I mean,
the 21, I
I went to
three-peat.
5 straight finals.
The
I went to
Lakers
5 straight
three-peat
finals
is
and
a-
won 3 championships.
Lakers three-peat is a dynasty.
Yeah, and some people consider the 2000s Lakers a dynasty.
If
They add in the
that-
loss.
that-
If
that-
we're
that
holding
is.
a decade,
But-
if we're
which is my
holding a
point, because that's a
decade
completely
of
different team.
dominance
And they
as
missed the playoffs in
dynastic,
05 and lost in round 1 in 06 and 07.
They didn't.
But people still consider the
But
2000s
they didn't miss
Lakers
the
a
playoffs.
dynasty.
They didn't miss the playoffs during that iteration 4 times, 5 times. Like they consistently missing
19,
the playoffs.
20, 21 this year and 24. So yeah, 4 times. 4 times in 12 years.
Or actually 4 times in
And then
year?
and then in this
Didn't happen with the
hypothetical,
Blazers.
yeah, but
It
in
didn't
this
happen with the Bulls.
hypothetical, that means the Warriors either go to the finals or miss the playoffs. In a 12-year span, they either go to the finals or miss the playoffs minus 23. That was the only time they didn't do it.
Meanwhile,
And 25 actually. now,
meanwhile,
because they lost in round
meanwhile, the San Antonio team did not miss the playoffs.
and lost
they
in
were
round 1
consistently-
and round 2.
They're
Congratulations.
consistently in the postseason, and
Steph Curry has lost 6 postseason series in his life. You know that, right?
which is about the same amount of times that he missed the playoffs.
Yeah, he's lost in the playoffs 6 times. And assuming they win a championship next year, that means he will be 28-6 in postseason series.
So
And 2 of those losses came before they started winning championships in 13 and 14.
Correct.
So from that moment on, that means he went 4-0,
12,
3-1,
I thought they made it
4-0. He went 3-0 because he missed the series in 2018, but 3-0, 3-1. Then he missed the playoffs, 4-0.
Yes.
23, 1-1, 24, missed the playoffs. Shout out to Klay Thompson. 25, 1-1, but he got hurt in the series they lost.
Yep.
And then 27 will be 4-0 again. So that means if Steph makes the playoffs, he has a bigger likelihood of winning the championship than losing.
No, actually, he doesn't have a bigger likelihood of winning the championship.
That's what that means.
Actually, it doesn't mean that because
In
what
this
you're
part of the
completely-
dynastic run.
No, it doesn't because what
From
you're
2015
can we
onwards, if Steph is in the
define-
playoffs,
No.
he has a bigger chance
Because
of
what
winning
you're-
the championship.
No, he doesn't
Than-
because
than
the,
losing. He
the, the reason actually he's got a bigger chance in missing. Actually, he's got a bigger chance in actually missing the playoffs because
That's
he
a
missed the
different
playoffs.
statement. That doesn't change
No, it's
what I
not.
just
It's
said.
the same thing.
That is a different statement.
Chiller Mars.
I don't think you
Chiller
get
Mars.
dynasty levels.
Pin, before we get further into dynasty talks, I know Jordan had a question that's kind of going right along the lines of what Mars and Chiller are about to get into. Jordan, can you ask your question?
About goddamn time. Why can't the Warriors be good though? Because I get it, they old. There's some nights they're gonna get their ass tore by like a Memphis or like a Charlotte. They might lose the shit out them games. But like with the way that all of those guys performed last year, I'm talking about even Steph when he was healthy, even Bron when he was healthy, Porzingis when he was healthy, Draymond, I mean, he was always healthy, but even Draymond being the defender that he was last year, and with the smarts of that team and the smarts of a coach like Steve Kerr, with you sprinkle in a couple young guys in there, why can't they be good? Like, why can't they be a contender? Like, why wouldn't you that be like almost a foregone conclusion?
I think you just answered your own question, right? Because you said when healthy. These guys have a lot of injury issues. It's not easy to just integrate LeBron into your system, although he's one of the smartest players in NBA history. And, you know, like this is going to be a good team.
I agree.
But the defense, like the overall defense and durability, I think is going to be concerning. I wouldn't pick them as favorites, but I think you'd be crazy to not pick them top 4. Like that's a lot.
Most of their issues are going to be regular season based. It's going to be
right.
How do they get through the October
In a playoff
to
series, they could beat
grind?
anybody for sure.
Yeah, but that's what they're going to
agree.
be aiming for. It's going to be how do they get through the regular season.
But also,
they don't mind getting into
Right.
the playoffs as a 6 seed.
And
They'll happily
chill, like
come in
you
as a
compare
6 seed and
these
beat
guys to the
whoever
90, 98, 99 Houston Rockets. This is not the same situation. None of these guys are coming in, hopefully, as out of shape as Charles Barkley was at that time. I don't think Steph Curry's game is as predicated on athleticism as Hakeem Olajuwon's.
Never has been.
These guys are just smarter basketball. Like, and this is no disrespect to the legends of that Houston Rockets team. These guys are way smarter. Way smarter.
And I think you got to put it. I think you got to put it at this. Yeah, it's a league where pace is running high, but I think if you put older guys on one team, I think they all will come to the conclusion that damn, we probably need to slow this shit down a little bit. And by them doing that and valuing the possession, like if a bad shot happens, they'll have some trouble getting back in transition. But if they take good shots majority of the game, they basically gonna slow down the transition just by taking quality looks and quality shots.
So they'll control the tempo of the game. That's what you're saying. They're going to control the tempo of the game.
Oh, absolutely. And the old guys are going to commit themselves to doing things. None of them guys have egos. The only one I would say have
actually egos, all of them have egos.
No, the only one that I would say about the team. The only one that does and it benefits him is Draymond Green. But his ego is what helps him on the defensive end. So I think every single one of those guys will commit to doing the right thing every single time. Like, they all know what they're up against if they're on the team, especially if they can pull off Anthony Davis. Like, they all know what they're up against. So I feel like having that mindset and having the smarts of these, because it's one thing to have that mindset, but you also got to have the ability. They have the ability, they have the mindset, they have the IQ. Why can't they be a top 4, top 5 team?
Because
that would be my question.
Joe, did LeBron choose to go to Cleveland in 2003?
No, he didn't.
Okay, and he didn't win and he didn't win a championship. Did LeBron choose to go to South Beach?
He did.
Absolutely.
He won a championship. Did he choose to go back to Cleveland?
And they won it, yes, sir.
And they won it. And then he chose to go to LA.
And they won it.
So when LeBron
he ain't never chosen a place where he don't win a championship.
Yeah. Only way to stop Bron from winning is take away his free will.
Draft him
there
again.
you go. Draft him to the Portland Trailblazers. He won't win a championship.
It's the panel. Religion get built on cam. Where the check throw smoke and the host go ham. You ain't never seen hoops out hit the raw. Every take got weight, every night we drop. This that barbershop. Courtside, worldwide tone. Welcome to the only show that really feel like numbers jumping like the score.